Tips to start your business. First, you want to figure out a business that you are passionate about. Something that makes you feel good and that you don't mind doing for free, right? A business that is in demand, a business that you can get paid for. A lot of times I'm seeing that clients are starting businesses, but they don't know how to ask for the money. So a lot of times you are doing the business for free. So I don't want you to do that. Your time is valuable and you have to understand that. When you ask for money, your prices are your prices. If you decide to set a discount, that's fine. And sorry, you guys, I'm going on my soapbox, but just a little tidbit. It's okay to ask for money for your service. That's just fine. The other tip is, once you find out a business that you're passionate about, that you feel is your purpose, that you feel that you can do for free, but you're not going to do for free because you're going to get paid, then we want to get you your business address. A business address, a business email address, a business phone number, and then you want to go to your Secretary of State and file for your LLC, preferably. After you file for your LLC, you're going to go to the IRS and file for your EIN number, which is free. It's just like the Social Security for your business. After you file for your EIN number, you will go and set up a business checking account. When you set up this business checking account, you will need your articles of incorporation, which is from your Secretary of State. You will need your EIN number. So you need that EIN number. You do a business checking account. You set that up because you have to have a way to get paid. You want your business to be legit. After you do that, you're going to set up your DUNS number as well to build business credit. These steps are important. Once you build business credit, you want to set up like a domain name or a business website, a landing page, something where your clients can go to and see reviews or see that you are a reputable company. And what we don't understand sometimes is just how we look up companies and their reviews. People are going to look up your company and your reviews. So use your business or take your business serious like it is a business. So that's what I do want to encourage you to do. Build a social media presence online. Make sure, one thing I did forget, make sure that your business name, whatever business name you are interested in, make sure it's available with your Secretary of State. Make sure it's available across your social media platforms. And make sure that whatever business industry you're going into, that this business name is okay. It's within the requirements of your business industry. Backstory for myself. My mom and I started a home care business, and before we started the home care business, I kind of already paid for LLC. I didn't do my proper research. So I set up the business, and I had something in the business name that was not a requirement. It wasn't permitted. Had I have done my research for this business in the industry, I would have known that ahead of time. And I had the business a year before, but I didn't do the research. And so for me, I had to let that business go. So needless to say, I lost money and I lost time, because one thing that is important, I want you guys to think of something. And I know a lot of times people don't think about this, and they're thinking, oh, I'm not ready to start my business yet. But your business starts when you set your business up. That's when your business is established. You don't initially have to say you have started or launched your business officially. You can build presence, which is like online presence, and let people know that you're a business that's starting up and you have started your business, and you can start, seeing what's out there, putting some feelers out there, see what's good, what the clients like, what they don't like. You can put feelers out there while you're initially launching your business, or you could do pre-orders and things like that. But establishing your business before you actually launch your business is a great idea, because when you're trying to when you're trying to build business credit, a lot of times people are looking at how long your business was established. And so that's just something to think about when you're thinking about, oh, I'm not ready to launch it yet, and maybe I should just wait until I'm officially ready to launch it. And I say, if you're ready and you already have the business mind in place, why not launch your business? If you have the funds, launch your business. Just get started and then start doing your research. Start doing what you need to do on the back end, whether that's figuring out your client avatar or your target audience, what their pain points are, how you can service them, and start looking at competitors as well, people that are in the same business industry as you, and figure out where, like, what you can do better. Be inspired by them. Don't copy them, but be inspired, because there's more than enough room to go around for all of us. But one thing I don't want you to do is go out and copy other people's stuff and then call it your own and not really give credit to the people who credit should be due. So that's bad business practice, I feel. And, that's just me. So those are things to think about when you're starting your business. Build your business presence and figure out, set up a consistency. Set yourself up and say, okay, if that's one time a week you're going to post, which I don't recommend. I recommend, if you're going to bring brand awareness or make people aware of the brand that you have, the business that you have to at least show up. You have to be consistent, because if people don't know that you are in the business, they're not going to search for you. They're not going to be waiting for you. You will have a tribe. If you're serious about your business, there will be people who will be waiting and depending on you to show up. So you have to be consistent. You have to know, this is something I want to do. This is something I'm going to do. And do it and show up as your authentic self. That's one thing I've noticed. Like, when I show up as my authentic self, and I always do that because I am who I am and I am transparent with my business. So I feel it's beautiful. When I see people showing up as their authentic self on social media, that's what attracts me to them. Not showing up as someone else, not being a replica, or just doing what other people are doing. I like the authentic person. I like the person that I'm relatable to, that feels me, understands me. And so I want you to keep that in mind, because a lot of times people are going to like you for you before they even buy anything from your business. They're actually buying you because they want to like, know, and trust you first. And it's so many scams out. It's so many people saying they're going to help people get to their destiny or present them with a product that they don't even present, or it's fluff. It's nothing. It's like, really, I bought this? I've been there, done that, where people have kind of scammed me. And so I understand. So this is why I'm encouraging you to be authentic, to show up, give your best, and a lot of times when you're starting a business doesn't always have to be product based. It can be service based too. So the difference with a product based is something that you have that is physical that you will give to your client. Service based could be something that you have, and then I apologize, the physical could be digital or it could be a hard copy. Okay, just something that you present to your client. Service can be something that you do on behalf or help a client get to, like setting their business up, or doing digital products like a logo, or designing a website for your client who has a business, or just things like that. It's service based, something that you help a client do, and it's not really tangible, but it's something you will help that client do. Service based. So you have to figure out when you start your business, if your business will be service-based or will it be product-based. And another thing is, if it's going to be product-based, are you going to have a brick and mortar, like a store, or are you going to solely do online? And then your future will be online plus a brick and mortar store. Service-based could be where are you going to do it solely via calls online and figuring out the platforms that works best for you, or are you going to go out where you're actually delivering a service, whether that's lawn service, whether that's doing hair, whatever that may look like for you, and how that, you got to figure out, like, if you're going to provide a service, what does that look like for you? Do you have to go out and get an office? an office space to provide this service for clients. So these are things you want to think about when you're starting your business. But I don't want to detour you and make you think like, no, it's going to be too much. No, the quicker you start, the quicker you find out the things you need and you do your research. And I've found that when you start, when you set your mind to do what you have to do, guess what? You will figure out things along the way, and God will send people along the way to help you. Whether that's a business coach, whether that's a friend or somebody who already have a business and they can kind of guide you through the process. At least they're there, right? So I want you to have in your mindset that this year, if a business is something you have been contemplating and you know it's been on your heart for a couple of years and you've just been making excuses, you've been doing everything else but focusing on your business, I want this year for you to focus on your business. It is so important, especially the climate that we're in. It doesn't matter who's in office, who's not in office, what they offer. It's time for you to be intentional and make up in your mind that, hey, this is what I'm going to do to make sure that my future is better. And a lot of times we allow people to, sometimes we give people power that we should not be given. God has given you gifts and talents, and he's giving you things. He's giving you things in your hand and ideas, but yet you keep making excuses like you can't do it. But God has given it to you already. You just have to step out on faith and take action. So I'm here today. Let this be your sign to step out on faith and take action. And a lot of times you have to deal with your mindset. So you will see on my platform where I come through and I'm going to do encouragement, motivation, because if your mind isn't right, you really can't focus on a business. If your mind isn't right, you're not going to focus on the business because your focus is on everything else except for the business and figuring out and doing the research that is appropriate to get to that next level. And I'm going to be honest with you, you will always be learning when you're in your business. You will always be learning, so you won't know everything because things are always changing. You know, the social media, all these different things are always changing. You will sometimes have to pivot. And you might have to hire someone to help you. You know, once you get to a certain spot in your business, you might have to hire someone to help you get to that next spot and be okay with that. Those are the things we have to be okay with. You know, I want to encourage you to set up short-term goals for your business, whether that's 6 months to a year. You're figuring out how many clients you might need to reach your goal. I want you to figure out what will be your long-term goals, which are 3 to 5 years. What would your business look like? Where are you taking your business? How many clients you want, for that business, and what things you will need for that business, whether that's software, whether that's a team of people. Figure that out as you go. But I want you to write it down. The Bible said, write the vision and make it plain. Run with it. And I just want to encourage you because a lot of times when I started my business, I had no encouragement. I had no help. I had no one to guide me. So I started my business making mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes in my businesses, but that's where I came in. And now as a business coach, I can help you not make those mistakes. So that's what I do love. And trust me, I'm a person, we will research together. We will figure it out together. If there's something I don't know, and I will be your motivation and your coach. I'm going to push you because guess what? If it's in you, it has to come out. Sometimes we're so talented, we just need that accountability partner. Sometimes we just need someone to guide us and direct us and say, hey, listen, let's do it this way. And you can do this. And I need you to show up and build strategies. Sometimes you need that person to sit down with you and set up strategies and to figure out the next steps. Sometimes that's all we need. I'm just being honest. Sometimes you just need that person on the side of you to push you to that next level. And so if that is you and you need help getting to the next level and you need guidance and you're just trying to think to yourself like, I know I need to start my business. I know this has been on my heart to start a business, but I just don't know where to start. If that is you and you're like, I don't know what my God-given purpose is, I don't know what my talents are, then I have something that is for you. that could be for you. Let's see if it's a good fit, because I have a business bundle set up where it goes over how to find your God-given purpose, how to start a business, how to build business presence, how to build business credit, how to build social media presence, and just how to start and hold yourself accountable. And so much more is in this business bundle setup. And not only that, I also offer 1 hour of Zoom consultation where I will go over everything with you. Any questions you have, we'll set up strategies to make sure that your business is up and running if you put the work in and follow what I asked you to do. We're working on it together. You will be up and running and you'll get your clients. You will be successful. But you got to first put the work in. And this is no guarantee. This is educational purposes. But sometimes we have to put work in. And when you put work in, everything is possible. Anything is possible that you put your mind to. You just have to sometimes put your mind to it. And you have to do the work. And that's one thing I've noticed. Just do the work. And if you need help, feel free to reach out to me. DM me or comment help. And I will gladly reach out to you. You can email me as well. I will leave the information in the description. So feel free to reach out to me and let's work together. And I will also leave the description for the business bundle setup. That might be something you're interested in. Or if you need more help and you need like a consultation, I will do a complimentary consultation to assist you into figuring out what you would like to do and what system works best for you. So reach out to me. You can, I will set up my schedule and I'll put that there too for a consultation. And so just be encouraged. And I'm out here giving this information because guess what? No one really gave it to me. So I want to help and I want to see us all win. And I know everyone don't have the same mindset, but hey, let's do what we can do. For the ones who want to do it, I'm here for it. And you guys be blessed. It's Shakia Lovett, Business Coach with Shakia Consulting. And I pray you have an amazing day. And I hope this helps someone in some way. You guys be blessed. Bye.